That was a noise. Oop. Oh, right. Uh-oh, wait. Did it remember my controller? Let's find out. Okay, good. It did. Yay. Yeah, I forgot to turn on my controller until after I'd already started the game, and sometimes games freak out when you do that. And I was fully expecting this one to do that because this game is a little janky, especially when it comes to my controller. But it seems to be behaving correctly, so yay for that. Alright, anyway, good evening everyone. Welcome to a stream of Deadly Premonition. Round 2. Round 2 in that it is both the second time I've streamed this game and it is the second session of this particular playthrough. So, let's load. First day of investigation.
Previously during the investigation, these puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. You feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it.
Why is York such a weirdo? We may never know. Or maybe we may. But more importantly, let's go out on the town and do some investigating of whatever the hell it is that I'm supposed to be investigating. This naked lady picture. Yes, this clearly requires closer inspection. There's Polly. You can sell me stuff, but I don't really want to buy stuff right now. Oh. Go me, I cleared the chapter by opening the door. I'm so good at my job. See, I could have just left the room and that would have saved at the end of last stream, and I didn't even think of that. First aid kit.
A police car.
Oh, right. Our office is open from 9 o'clock to 17 o'clock. Don't be late. Sheriff George Woodman.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
Oh, driving. It's okay. As I recall, the driving in this game isn't that bad.
I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values. This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
Okay. Brakes. Wipers on, wipers off. Honk. Okay. Wait, is there a, oh yeah. This is a better, I feel like this is a better view for me anyway. Crunch. I take it back. Driving in this game is just trash. You know what I want to do, actually? Hey, we're still though. I want to change my controls so that... Ah! Because currently, the right bumper is accelerate, and I would like it to be the right trigger instead. That makes more sense to my brain.
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes? Filmed in 1978. Produced, directed, written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really awful, but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90 minutes. But that was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it.
I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together.
I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
I am a good driver. No, I'm not. Same dime novelty. Big same.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
I promise I'm a much better driver in real life than I am in video games. Oh, this guy.
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you.
I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
Yep. That's him.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town. I'm sorry. It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Yeah, it's like really.
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type,
Um,
totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Like it's a very exaggerated movement, especially with that guy. Like, see the way he walks and runs. Like that's coded for something. They're clearly trying to send a message about him. I feel like at least part of it is deliberate, yeah. Because this game is you're right, it is incredibly Kojima, and it's incredibly like, it's very, the whole point of this game, not the whole point of this game, but like this game is like basically a love letter to Twin Peaks. So if things look unnatural, then that's probably very intentional. But also, yeah, I mean, how old is this game? It's quite a few years old by now, so some of the jank is legitimate. This person probably has nothing to do with the investigation. Let's have a look around the office, Zach. We'll go outside later. First things first. Office room. You never saw the appeal of Twin Peaks? I've never actually seen it. Despite having played a metric shit ton of games that are inspired by it in some way or another, I've never seen it. But I really want to. I guess they meet guests in this room. The joy of small towns. Oh, it's Emily. She's quite pretty. She'd look better wearing something more fashionable than this dull uniform. Agree, Zach?
Hi.
Hello there, Emily. Could you perhaps show me around the office before the meeting starts? I'm sorry, Agent York, I've got my hands full. Could you ask Thomas? I don't think that's a good idea. Why? What's going on? He lost the key to the cabinet with the files, and asked me to take a look around the office until he finds it. Well, I hope that doesn't take too long.
Hi.
Let me know if there's anything I can help with. Oh, there's nothing I need help with. Why don't you lend Thomas a hand? Looking for that key? I hardly know my way around the place. I'd help out too, but I've got my hands full. No keys are allowed to be taken outside, so the key should be somewhere in the office. Sorry, I'm really busy right now. If you have time, why don't you lend Thomas a hand? Yeah, that's fair. You know, everyone likes what they like. Totally cool if it's not your thing. Looks hard at work, but I could probably get the same work done while reading a book. Yeah, you're so much better than everyone else. The vibes wash over you. Yeah. That's kind of the impression I get from it, too. Quite a serious character who likes to show off and is too eager to compete, which may be what it takes. Oh yeah, side quests. This game has a lot of
George,
them.
do you work out every day?
Of course, Agent Morgan. Exercise keeps me healthy. I haven't missed a day since I started in high school.
Now that's impressive. Remind me to get more exercise, Zach.
But I can't do my full routine today without Arnold. I haven't seen Arnold around since yesterday.
Arnold.
He's a training buddy of mine. His partner Sylvester misses him too. If you see Arnold around, let me know, will ya? Can't finish my workout menu without him.
Okay. I'll keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, he was a real luminary in the industry. Okay. Don't bother me unless you have something really important. I already have enough to worry about with Arnold missing. All those diplomas and trophies. Is it really proof of his competence or just a way to show off? Oh, it's a mirror.
Zach, look at this. Oh, now this is something special. It's the epitome of the old frontier sheriff's office. It's perfect.
A stuffed deer's head on the wall. A flag, a hunting rifle. A hunting rifle. Amazing. You'd never see a hunting rifle on the wall of a police department in the city. It's just amazing. Wonder if the sheriff would ever let me shoot it.
Doubt it. Ah, I do have a map of this. Okay. America! And I mean, also, like, I think it's also kind of pointing out how stereotypical George is. The fact that he has all these things in his office as the sheriff, as the police chief or the sheriff or whatever he is. He's wearing a cowboy hat and everything. It's like, America's a big place, you know? Not all of us Americans wear cowboy hats and shoot hunting rifles. Long-tailed flying squirrel keys. A key holder with a long-tailed flying squirrel attached to it. The key belongs to the sheriff's office. Now that's probably the... Well, let's see. I'll take it. Huh. George's locker. Looks like it's seen quite a lot of use. Spartan, just like the owner. I don't think I've ever been in a Waffle House either. I've been to a Cracker Barrel. '50s style diner, yeah, that's a very stereotypically American thing. A well-organized storage room. No doubt this is Thomas's work. Whoever gets to marry him will be spoiled rotten. Pointy-tailed flying squirrel keys.
A raincoat. Doesn't look like it's been used much, even though it rains here pretty often. What waste of nice fabric, eh, Zach?
A raincoat with no sign of use. Strange. I heard they get a lot of rain up here. Out of the way, traffic cones. That's funny. Beatles, definitely not 50s. Looks like I can move this. It's up to you, Zach. Oh, cool. The tie physics, yeah. It's pretty great. Striped squirrel. There we go. It's really creepy that these are just kind of like running on their own. Like, no one is here. No one is doing any target practice. We've just got targets floating back and forth in the dark. This is the emptiest police station in the country. Yeah, seriously. There's like 6 people here. It is, yeah. Yeah, true. I mean, just look at Resident Evil, where the police station was, what, like, built in an old art museum or something? A desk for the warden. Is it even in use? Doesn't seem like it. Hopefully we'll be bringing in the culprit soon, though that'll mean the end of our little vacation here. Oh, sweet, I can sleep in the jail cell. I will not be doing that. I might be getting that wrong. But I think that's like the in-universe explanation for why there's so many like weird like statues and pointless locks and stuff in it. Someone correct me. Someone who's more familiar with Resident Evil than I am. There be goodies in here. What is it with this place and flying squirrels? Oh, huh. That's... Well, I can't move that. But I bet I'm gonna have to later. Yeah. Okay, so that's probably where I want to go because of the red light there. But let's look everywhere else first. Oh. Used for working out the muscles. It says Arnold on it. I wonder if that's the name of the owner. Ah.
Zach, we found Arnold. Let's get him back to George.
I guess it's a cute name for a dumbbell.
It is, yeah. Like there, it's like grouping up the stepping sounds every so often, and it's bothering me too. I don't think I was doing that last stream. I wonder why it's doing that now. I can shave in the kitchen. Ooh, turkey sandwich. Oh, trading card. Turkey sandwich, ew. Oh, right. There is a specific sandwich in this game that is introduced at a certain point. And I am, of course, contractually obligated to make and eat that sandwich on stream. If I remember correctly, it's like turkey and strawberry jam and cornflakes or some kind of cereal. Something like that. It's called the Sinner's Sandwich, and this game invented it, basically. But yeah, it actually sounds good. Like, I will totally eat that. Because turkey and cranberry sauce? Fantastic. It's not going to be that far off, I imagine. It's like a Monte Cristo, basically. Monte Cristos are delicious. George is... Here's George. Ah, Emily. Emily, please. George, get over here. Oh, you're busy opening the door. Fine. Gobbler sandwich. Yeah! Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches are the best. Ah! Oh god. Agent Morgan, did you want something?
George, I found Arnold.
Really?
Camera,
He
why?
was a bit hard-headed, but I got him to come back.
Huh? Oh. Arnold. Well done, Agent Morgan. Now I can work out using my normal workout menu.
Good to hear that.
Here's a little something to show you my appreciation.
Arnold and Sylvester.
So that makes us even. I don't owe you anything, and you don't owe me anything. No changes to how we work together. Just bear that in mind.
Zach, he needs some friends who aren't so dumb.
Ha! I see what you did there. Yeah, it's like, it'll be some combination of like turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, mashed potatoes. I've also seen them with cheese on them, which is also pretty good. There's a local deli chain. Actually, I'm not sure how local they are. I don't know how widespread they are. There's a deli chain called Eric's that does it's called the Total Turkey Feast, and it always shows up like around Thanksgiving, and like it's like a seasonal sandwich that they have on their menu. It lasts for about a month, from like November to December, and it is fantastic. And yeah, it's just turkey and cranberry sauce and stuffing, and I love it. Ooh yeah, Havarti. Love Havarti. Is Zach real? Great question. I have no idea. I think the implication is that Zach is the player. Emily, please get out of my way so I can go into that room. Zach is this like unseen force that is controlling York's actions, aka me. Automatically sliding storage. Quite modern for a small town archives room. Oh god, these puzzles are always a pain in the ass. What was the other game I remember that did this? I think it was Indigo Prophecy that had like a similar setup to this with like this like sliding shelves that you had to manipulate to make a path or something. Looks somewhat nervous, though I sense an inner strength in him. He's serious and an excellent cook. Though whether that makes him an able deputy is another story. Agent York, did you find the key? I found a lot of keys.
You found the key.
I think so. Is this it?
You don't know your squirrels, do you? This isn't the right key holder. This is a Siberian flying squirrel. It's closer to a land-based squirrel. The Siberian flying squirrel is larger than the southern flying squirrel and has a standing tail while the southern has a hanging tail. But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Okay. You didn't tell me that before.
Sure do know a lot about squirrels.
I should have asked him before I started picking up keys. Hanging tail, so maybe this one.
You found the key.
Yeah.
I hope so.
No. This is a sugar glider. Sorry, wrong key. The sugar glider is a small gliding possum. It has shorter hair and a longer column-like tail. You can really see its muscle definition on this image, can't you? But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Zach, can you tell these things apart?
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you? Sorry, wrong key.
A Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
Why is it Siberian then?
So it isn't even a squirrel.
But we're looking for a southern
Neither's the
flying
sugar
squirrel right
glider.
You found the key.
Well,
Is
we're
this
learning
the
a lot
one you were
about
looking for?
squirrels.
No. This is a gray squirrel. Sorry, that's not the key. Nothing particularly special about the gray squirrel, I'm afraid. You can find them in the US, Canada, and in England, too.
A gray squirrel. What was I thinking?
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Yeah, and I think he has other conversations of that sort. Like in every car ride you go to, or every time you drive the car, you can just have random conversations about movies with Zach.
You found the key.
This game is full of ridiculous trivia.
That's the right one?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you.
Well, Zach, we just got here, and we've cracked a big case already.
The victim's name was Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her
Muffin.
mother is
Oh, no,
unemployed
donut.
and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
Gross.
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
This looks like a donut to me.
Actually, I baked them myself.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too. Thomas, stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
See, it has a hole in it. It's clearly not a biscuit. Actually, what it looks like to me is a cronut. Because it's too tall to be a donut. It's got like there's too much of a y-axis. That turkey sandwich looks disgusting. Like, the bread looks fine, but whatever's in it, it's like, why is it
Greenvale General
purple?
Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver. Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Oh, come on. Let him drive.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited. That means you don't have to learn your way around town.
But I want to, apparently.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
Right. 2100, not 21 o'clock, which is what I said earlier. Okay. Hold on a moment. I'll be right back. I gotta take a quick bio break. Alright, I am back. Excuse me. Oh, dang. That rules. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Egyptology. What was I going to... Oh yeah, I want to see the map. That's what I was looking for. Oh yeah, it like shows you where trading cards and stuff are. I remember when I previously streamed this game, I spent a lot of time like just dicking around looking for stuff, which I will be doing again, of course, once I'm no longer on a time limit. So, right, let's go drive around. Yay! Head toward the hospital. We all want this case solved as quickly as possible. Oh, but it's raining now. Great. We need to get to the hospital and get those autopsy results. A normal car turned into a patrol car. Not fast, but cheap to drive.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
Yeah, his little
Well then,
belatedly.
Agent York, let's get going.
His
Sure.
little like
Sounds good.
receiver gesture. It's just like one of those little weird little idiosyncrasies that the game designers gave him. and kind of like throw some doubt on who he's really talking to. How do I get out of this parking lot? Oh, here we go. I think, maybe. Whee! Doesn't even say how fast I'm driving, so I have no idea if I'm in the speed limit or not. Where the hell am I going? Oh. Wait. Oops. I didn't want to get out of the car. That's not what I wanted to do.
If you're wandering off, then we'll go on ahead. We don't have time to mess around.
Okay, I'll meet up with you later.
Agent York, the hospital closes at 2100.
Oh.
Please make it inside before then.
Oh, okay. Well, fine. That was just me pressing the wrong button. I didn't actually mean to dismiss them, but fine, whatever. What I wanted to do... let's kind of know this map. Does this go... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm totally going the wrong way. Okay, alright. Okay, I see. So you need to turn around. What sort of squirrels are in the tombs? Okay. Make a U-turn. Or, you know, a 29-point turn. And then go this way. See, the reason you don't want me driving is that I have terrible sense of direction. And I will get lost.
Speaking of 80s movies, one jewel in the rough springs to mind. Deadly Spawn. Do you remember that one, Zach?
Back in '83, directed by Douglas McCown. Right, it was filmed pretty cheap, but still it was pretty good.
I hope I didn't skip that dialogue by pressing start. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Oops. I wanted to turn left back there. But actually, while I'm here, there's a trading card up here that I'm going to grab. If I can. Speaking of 80s movies, I guess that's the
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
They told us to be there before 2100, but don't worry about that. Let's do whatever you want to do.
The other benefit to not driving around with George and Emily is that I can have conversations with Zach while they're not here. Rosy Lips Gina. Oh, her. I remember her. She's the gas station attendant, if I recall correctly. We'll meet her eventually. I've got a little poncho! That's adorable! Oh, and it disappeared. Ah! Oh god. Let's just drive into some rocks. That's a great idea. Whee! Oh god. Okay, where am I going? Okay, turn right. That's true. I think he's just looking for things that are weird in this town.
Tremors. I think Fred Ward was in it. You say Fred Ward, and I say Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins. That one was back in '85, I think. Directed by Guy Hamilton. Guess Hamilton was aiming to start a series like 007, but it had no sequels. A real shame. Do you remember the martial arts they used in that film? Called Sinanju? The ultimate in martial arts, using no weapons at all. Remo's master Chun ran across water, remember? And he loved soap operas. Man, that was a good character. He was played by Joel Grey, the best supporting actor in Cabaret. Of course, in Remo, he had so much makeup on you couldn't tell.
Greenvale General Hospital. Just says Greenvale Hospital on the sign.
Agent Morgan, have you no respect for rules and protocol? We were waiting for you, and now you try to go in by yourself.
Oh, George. I didn't see you in the parking lot, so I thought I'd wait inside.
Just watching from now on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like inconsiderate people who think that they're above the rules, and I'm sure I've made this point clear by now.
Calm down, George. He probably just got lost on his way here and rushed in. Right, Agent York? Let's go inside then.
Ooh, ham.
Hello, Sheriff.
Freckly Fiona.
Hi there, Fiona.
She barely has
We're here to
freckles.
see Usha. Do you know where he is?
I think Dr. Johnson is in the computer room.
A computer room? In a hospital?
Nice to meet you, Mr. FBI agent. The computer room is where our employees share a computer.
Very nice to meet you, too. I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. How did you know I was FBI?
Easy. None of the police in this town wear cologne. Besides, that scar on your face is the biggest rumor in town.
Rumors get exaggerated as they spread, even in the countryside.
You could smell
What's
the
that you
FBI
do,
on
if I
you.
may ask?
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place. However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime. The murder of a local girl. And that incident causes grief and sadness to everyone in town. But everyone feels the seditious, heinous evil still lurking, alive. Yes, much like the situation right now here in Greenvale.
Fiona, don't say that.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. With Anna dead and all.
Don't worry. Books are written to entertain, and it's good you're enjoying it. What we're faced with here is a terrible crime committed in a real world. Much different from that of a novel. So there's no need to apologize.
Thank you, Agent York.
Okay, she kind of has freckles. It's the braces that are more, much more noticeable. Point redeemed to emote in the style of this game. How would I even do that? I love the idea. The freckles on her nose make her look like a schoolgirl. I wonder how good she is as a nurse. Dr. Johnson should be in the computer room. You know, the room where the computer is. Yes, there are computers in hospitals, York. You weirdo. Why? What's going on? They aren't suspects. Let's go, Zach. Let's go to the computer room. We need to find Usha. I remember he was cool. Why does Agent York's FBI badge have its logo on sideways? Oh, right, when he shows this badge. I had no idea. I didn't even notice that. I'll have to take another look next time he shows his badge to someone. Yeah. It is I mean, it's a sweary game. So, yeah, it is very definitely Japanese made. Okay. So where are we actually going? Okay, we're going that way. Cosplaying as one. Sounds about right. I was gonna say, yeah, like it's set in it's set in the U.S. It's like, okay, yeah, and like, you know, the country we live in, and is assumed to be the default country that in every conversation, unless specified otherwise. Can just sleep in these beds. Suitcase. I don't need a warrant. I'm a video game character. My whole deal is rooting around in other people's stuff. What? Okay, that's a weird angled hallway. Oh, wait. Ooh, can I... Wait. Love your eyes. Like your eyes. Wahaha. Registration and fill room 8. 8? I think that says 8. Therapeutic see what? Blood $sign what? SRIM collection? X-ray room, Hello Kitty. Chest X-ray, Fafa my girl. Polyclinic machines. Exam of internal medicine 4. That is what that sign says. Oh, wait, oh, there's more. Caution your body. Per examination service. Registration and filling. Oh, okay, most of the same. Blood $sign Rhine Virgin collection. X-ray room 7 point second. Is that an N or an M? No, it's an M. 2MD. Chest X-ray, polyclinic rooms. Exam of internal medicine. Men and women. premarital exam, M, room 4, surgical exam for men, premarital exam, F. Wait. Okay, get a load of this one. Medicament storage, hickey storage 1, 2, dissecting room, dead house, sleep lab, toilet, power room. Hickey storage. You know, where you store your hickeys. I don't know, but I love it. Is this the same one? Oops. Yeah, it's the same one. A bathroom for the patients. It's quite roomy inside, no doubt to accommodate wheelchairs. Yeah, but it's chained shut. How do you know it's quite roomy inside? My mouth? Dead house. Yeah, oh, I bet you're right. I bet that is morgue. Oh. I was like, what is that sound? Oh, it's you. Unfortunately, this is not one of those games where I can go to the bathroom. But of course I have to check every stall just in case there's goodies in them. I don't even know what hickey storage was supposed to be. Surgically remove the hickey. Okay. It's locked. I need a key to open it. It's locked, but it might open if we could find a card key. Caution your body. Yeah, that sound is really annoying. I wonder if there's a way to turn to like adjust what the sound is doing. I don't think I can. That looks too small for me to read. But maybe I can find one that I can get closer to where that gurney isn't in the way. I don't have the squirrel keys anymore. I think I gave them all to what's his face, Thomas. Ooh, here's another one. Yes, your doctor told us that you are to be our patient. Accept our enthusiastic congratulations. Wait, out of the way, arrow. And well wish on your coming event. And be assured that we have a very personal interest in your case and have already taken steps to see to T that your stay in the Palo Alto hospital. Palo Alto? That's a town in California. It's like not that far from where I live. Will be pay us a social visit before you enter. Oh, before you enter. We want to mend and gree you for yours. No, it just has red underlines at random. Enthusiastic, which is spelled correctly. Interest in your, spelled correctly. Have already, spelled correctly. Visit before, for yours. I don't know. It's like there's a secret code or something. Probably not. Oh, I see. Okay. I was like, how did I get here if the only way through here is a locked door? But I went down the stairs, I think. Can't really read that. Hello, child. I'm just walking around with my gun out. Don't mind me. Zach, we have little use for a TV right now. Our favorite cartoon isn't running. Rained the whole day today. Let's sleep through the morning today. Too late, I'm already up. Mad with power. That would explain a few things. Nope, can't read that. Can't read that. Both of those things are correct, Servo. Unfortunately, I can't whistle or I would do it myself. Do 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 do. Wait. Oh, yep, I just looped around. That's what I get for following the left wall. Looks like the room is in use. We shouldn't interrupt the process. This door leads to the wards. We have little reason to go there, and it's unlikely they have that many patients. Do we see this one? No, we have not seen this one. It's mostly the same. A premarital exam guide, per examination service, registration and filling in forms, therapeutic room 6, blood urine collection. Oh, I bet it's blood urine collection, but for some reason the U was replaced with a dollar sign. X-ray room, room 7, second floor, chest X-ray, polyclinic rooms, exam of internal medicine for men and women, premarital exam M room 4, surgical exam for men, premarital exam F room 3, gynecological exam for women. You have to point that out. It has a gynecological exam for women, premarital education room 1. Save your life. Like your life, wahaha. Okay, so it's like chunks of sentences are just kind of like lifted and dropped here and there to sort of vaguely make things that look like sentences. Therapeutic see what? Surgical exam for girl. Gynecological exam for child. Premarital educationer. Yeah, it sure seems that way. I mean, I should be happy that so much of this hospital is dedicated to women's health. The door reads computer room, quite modern for a small town hospital, though they may only have a single outdated desktop. One whole computer for the whole hospital. My God.
We couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Oh God, alright. Wait, so am I just... Oh, so, I mean, king, rook, bishop, knight, pawn, queen. Alright.
The doctor awaits below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Dr. Usha is below with the deceased. With Anna. Below being underground, I take it. Simple. Simple.
Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Honestly, like, George is right. This is a police investigation. Stop fucking around. We need Anna's autopsy results. And you were saying Usha is in the basement, right? I solved the puzzle. Now that I have the keycard, I should go to meet Usha, who is waiting for me in the basement. Excuse Excuse me, I think you mean the dead house. Dr. Johnson is in the basement, right? Then let's go and see him. I just remembered I have a sprint. Whee! Yeah. In this town, apparently, yes. Maybe that's how you got your nasty cut in the first place. Oh, whoops. Okay, so... Oh, wait, no. I'm going the right way because there's a staircase here. Anytime you compare your feeling with a motion that would raise your wrist or elbow above your shoulders, do that. Right, yes. It's just like... Yeah, a lot of gesticulating overhead. Okay, okay. With you so far. Also a lot of this. And like possible like weird head angles. Yeah, just very, like, exaggerated. Wait, hold on. Is this a payphone? Okay, yeah, it's a payphone.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Sup?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
The
FBI
doctor.
Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation.
That's what I'm saying.
You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand. Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed.
I also have a right hand. The right hand? You mean this one?
Now, I first thought death
Which
by
one's my right
suffocation
hand?
due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Natural causes. Yeah, all of her blood fell out.
Which means
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her.
To phase her consciousness?
Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Fine, God.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981.
God, York.
So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
what more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Let me just ban that bot real quick. There. Wait a minute, what? Why is the message still there? Oh, okay. Not published to chat, so it wasn't. Okay, good. You can also reverse park in one try and plug a USB key in the right orientation every time. That's impossible. Not even York can do that. His age isn't immediately apparent, though he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. Still no hint of a smile. There's no reason we should focus our efforts on George. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. God, it's like Margot all over again. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. Judging from the impressions, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular, with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Anna's body is lying on the table. The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Yeah, well, they're also covered in blood.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining.
Hey, shut up, and also you're wrong.
It was still raining. But you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife.
Ugh.
In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Ugh.
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women.
Here's a boy.
But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Hi.
George, the perpetrator, is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Oh, ew.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
Ew.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Yeah.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
He just has a whole bunch of these just sitting in his pockets.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret. George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Stored in my pockets for dramatic effect.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
I just noticed it said where it said black and white on the right side of the screen, white was misspelled. White. Oh, yeah. Okay, I knew I should have saved before I went in there. I thought I remembered this part of the game being a creepy part.
Zach, they're here.
I think I can I still save? Oh, I can. Good. It'll cost me some money, but it's $1, so what? I have a lot of dollars. I have no idea what's going on with that chest thing. So as far as what was that, I believe they're seeds. There are, like, from my previous, I didn't finish the game before, but yeah, I guess they're like these like little red seeds that have been found at like multiple murder scenes that I guess York has been previously investigating. I don't know what their deal is, but yeah, she had a seed, I guess, shoved down her throat, and I don't know where the other ones were that he previously found. Also, yeah, totally understand over Stolo. This game is gross sometimes. No shame in having to mute. Yeah, it is absolutely a serial killer. Can I? Okay, no, I gotta go here. There we go. Oh. Hello, crazy clock. Turn my light off. I don't really need it right now. Yeah, it's like a weird combination of like open world exploration and Silent Hill / Resident Evil. Okay, we got black goop puddles, which means there's gonna be monsters in here. Hey, Finkelroy. Hello. Shelves for storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless we really need to. I'm open it. What the heck? There we go. I agree with your coffee. Although I haven't finished it yet, but... Oh, you have... Shot her in the butt. You have deadly premonition emotes. I love it. Oh. FK in the coffee, yes! Anime York, oh god. It's so good. Okay, we've already read these signs. I can't help it, it's where it goes. It's where the crosshair goes. There we go. There, are you happy now? Hey, wait a minute. Oh, you are dead. Okay.
Nice shot.
That's creepy. They yell that they don't want to die. Well, not yell, but moan.
Bullseye. Yes.
Why the tentacles? I have no idea. I think they're roots actually. I think they're the roots of the plant that the seeds, these red seeds that York has found. Okay, bathroom. Oh, there's always bathrooms are always the best place to go in a survival horror game. Oops, I missed. Ah! Ah! Jeez. That was terrible. That's okay though. I don't know why I need to move those. Or if I even do need to move them. I see you over there.
Bullseye.
Ooh. Sound of a woman crying. Always a wonderful thing to hear in a survival horror game. Uh-oh. Someone's coming. Oh, hello. Oh, you're a big guy. Oops. I do like it when they bend over backwards, because that makes their head a lot easier to hit. Oh, jeez. There's more of you.
Great. Yes.
I don't want to die. Well, you should have thought of that before you became a horrible, creepy monster.
Great.
Yeah, they all sink into the floor. Just kind of melt disgustingly.
Bullseye.
They're operating on someone? Oop.
Yes. Bullseye.
Don't like the looks of this. It's covered with a white cloth. What should we do, Zach? Coffee. This screams boss room. Oh god. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Sweet. Card key. Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Ah! Shit. Hit her. Get your hand out of my mouth. There we go. Operation Room Coffee. That was it? Okay. I mean, I didn't love that, but... I'm glad there wasn't anything worse than that. Oh. I can also just break them. Certainly not. I'm not animated to climb. Whee! Goodbye, Gurney. Wait, can I push the gurneys? I know, right? That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to push it, like, to the side so I could just squeeze between them, but nope, not an option. Ah. I will take a save file, thank you. Or a save point. $1 whole. Man, remember payphones? Payphones used to be a thing. Ooh, knife. What have you got there, York? A knife! They still exist somehow, really. They're very rare these days, from what I understand. You know what? Since I have all these lollipops, I'm gonna eat one. You stuffed your face. Didn't seem to have done anything. Oh, it's hunger. Oh, I was okay. I forgot. There's a hunger bar. It doesn't actually restore health. Okay, alright. I was misreading that. Do that instead. That's okay. I'm not really that worried about wasting lollipops. I'm sure I'll come across some more. Plus I just saved, so I can always reload if I really want to. This probably goes outside. It might be safer not to force ourselves through here. Who knows what might happen? Oops. Come on. Aim at her. There we go. Nope.
Amazing. Great.
Smashed wheelchair. I think I see bullet holes here. Oh, hello. Okay. Yeah, I thought I remembered them. If you eventually killed enough of them, their black, goopy portals do eventually go away. I couldn't remember if that was true or not, but it is, so yay.
Here! Over here!
Ah!
Bullseye.
Hey, come here. Give me your face so I can shoot it. Yay, goodies. I should probably also be shooting these boxes, actually, because sometimes they have stuff in them. And I have unlimited bullets, so why not? Pickles. I see you over there at the end of the hall. Ah! You and your friggin' teleporty bullshit.
Amazing.
Suspicious dead end. Okay. I think that's probably the way I'm supposed to go. okay. I was trying to remember, there was a part in the game where like you have to like hide from the serial killer. And I thought that might be in the hospital, but no, now that I remember, it's later in the game. It's in like the lumber mill or something. It seems they control the MRI device with this computer. Should we fiddle with it, Zach? Hell yeah! Fiddle with all the things. But maybe it's here? I don't know. There may have been a time when I had to hide from someone somewhere. Ooh! Another card key, which is in the MRI machine for some reason. Save? Yeah, why not? Oh, that one wasn't even a payphone, so great. What was it doing in the MRI machine? Who knows? All of my survival horror instincts are just like, that was way too easy. I should have had to fight something for that. Found you. Oh. Oh, they have weapons. Yep. What the heck? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Huh?
It's a lot of guys. Alright, well. Now is the time for a knife. Where do I get a shotgun? Uh-oh. My game may have just crashed. Well, that's a great time to do it. Yeah. That is actually weirdly good timing because I'm at my 2-hour mark. And I did just save pretty recently, so I don't really mind so much redoing that. So I may just do that next week. We'll consider this crash stream end, and hopefully I can find a way around that crash. Hopefully it won't happen again next week. Because that would suck if that's just a game breaker right there. I definitely didn't do that last time I played. But cool. Well, fun. Right. Well, then I will call it quits for the night. Hi. Hello, cat. Yeah, for sure. Right up there with the jank. So yeah, I'll look into that, and hopefully I can find a workaround for that if it becomes a problem. But in the the cat just like hurled himself to the ground and made a dramatic sound. Just let's see. Anyway, ooh, Bogus Beat Factory is streaming. He's playing Moon, the anti-RPG, which I am not familiar with. Yeah, I'm a very dramatic cat. He he tends to wake up screaming. Like, he'll just be sleeping, very, very calmly and quietly, and then he'll wake up and go, "Ah!" Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm not familiar with this game. So yeah, let's check that out. Oh, it looks adorable. Oh my god. It's so cute. So yeah, well, I will go over to Bogus Meat Factory, and hopefully, I will be able to stream more Deadly Premonition next week on Wednesday, and then on Tuesday, more Half-Life. So that should be fun. I'm looking forward to more of both of these games. Thank you so much for coming, everyone, and watching. And I will see you next week. Take care.